Hello, James Curley, the suspension scientist, here to highlight one of the most comprehensive studies on the progression of intensity for standing suspension exercises. Melrose Dawes, 2015. Melrose Dawes attempted to answer the question, what determines the intensity of a standing suspension exercise? The body angle or the distance between the feet and anchor? Using a calibrated dynamometer, the researchers measured the amount of weight encountered by the participants in two different ways at the same time, while in the starting position of a suspended row. One variable was having the heels of the feet be directly under the anchor and proceeding outwards from 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 feet away from that anchor. The other variable was exact body angles of 30, 45, 60, and 75 degrees from vertical for each of those distances. By the end of the study, the researchers found three findings. First, the angle of the body significantly influenced the intensity of the suspension row. Second, the distance between the feet and the anchor also influenced intensity, but to a lesser extent. Third, the researchers were able to develop equations to predict or determine the amount of weight that would be used by the participant based on the angle of the body from vertical, which can be found within that study. It appears that finding your body angle and using the equations found in the study can be advantageous to find the weight used for some standing suspension exercises. It is important to note, though, that finding your body angle is difficult, especially if you're working out on your own. Also, if you stand in the same spot but want to change the body angle, you would be required to change the strap length, which can become tedious. In addition, suspension straps only have 2 or so markings throughout the entire length of the strap, which would make consistent and reliable adjustments more difficult. Notwithstanding, it appears that the best option for measuring the intensity of a standing suspension exercise is to measure the distance between your feet and the anchor. Regardless of the resource concerning suspension exercises, each suspension exercise is typically prescribed a specific strap length. The press is usually full length, the row is either mid or shortened, and the knee tuck is mid-calf. Then the only way to change the body angle and intensity for a standing suspension exercise is by changing the distance between the feet and the anchor. The closer you move towards the anchor, the closer your body angle is to the floor and the greater the intensity. The reverse is also true. Therefore, by measuring and writing down the distance between the feet and the anchor, like writing down the weight of a dumbbell, you will know the intensity you are currently using and when you are making progress when that distance changes. Thank you for watching our video, and please subscribe our file to be notified about additional studies and content, and a link to the entire study is below.